Hey guys, Steve Trowbridge here. So yeah, sorry for my hair's a little bit messed up. I went on twice in the elliptical. I went about 20 minutes. I've been trying to get myself into shape because I am very out of shape. But yeah. Anyways, I thought I'd talk about Degrassi, the next class in this video. I know Neon Diamond 101 did reviews for each of the episodes of Degrassi, the next class, and I haven't watched the whole season. I've watched the first 5 episodes on YouTube. Which the only problem with that is that like to avoid getting in trouble with YouTube and copyright issues, they have to like change the voices so all the voices are like really high. So that's the only problem with it. But nevertheless, I've been able to watch the first 5 episodes. I will watch the other 5. I just have to find the time because I've got other things that I'd like to do and everything. But anyways. But yeah, so far, these first 5 episodes of Next Class have actually been pretty good. I'm actually kind of surprised. It definitely has a more organic feel, like with the storylines and how they're paced and written and everything. I like some of the new characters, because towards the last few seasons of Degrassi, The Next Generation, it just felt like they were bringing in too many characters, and it's like the new characters like Grace, Zoe, Miles, Chewie, um, characters like that, Frankie and Hunter. I couldn't. I tried watching some episodes of season 13 and 14, but it just was really hard for me to care about them. But in this new show, I think that they're getting more of a chance to shine now that the Claire, Allie, Connor, Eli group is gone from the show for good now. Um, which I kind of miss them, but it's good for these new characters to shine as well. So, yeah. Um, and by the way, it kind of occurred to me that like when they first brought in Frankie and Hunter, it was kind of like they were trying to copy Declan and Fiona. Because the reason I say that is because like they're rich, right? Like Miles and Frankie and Hunter are kind of rich. They like have a rich family. Well, it's like Fiona and Declan were like rich, like they came from a rich family, they were rich twins. And then they bring in another set of rich twins and Frankie and Hunter, which was kind of weird, but I don't know. Anyways, just a thought. Um so yeah, the first 5 episodes, I'll just talk about the storylines. So a big one is like Maya and Zig. I knew they had gotten together at the season finale of like the last episode of Degrassi: The Next Generation. That relationship had been like developing over the like for a few seasons. Like they had never really gotten together, but like they felt they liked each other, but they never, because Maya was doing her thing with or no, or Miles, or wait, I don't know. All right, sorry. Rewind. Maya was doing her thing with Miles, like she had her thing with Miles, and Zig was kind of interested in Zoe, which I find kind of weird. But anyways, yeah. So, but they finally got together, and then like this season, like they've been like talking like, Zig wants to have sex with Maya, but Maya doesn't really like, she doesn't want to, but she ends up having it. But like before that, Zig, um, he met up with I think it was Tiny in the new hangout place. I don't think it's the Dot anymore. It's somewhere else, but I don't think so. But I can't remember. But like he had like a bag of condoms with him, and it was really funny. Like I think he like done one to the table, and like Tiny was saying some stuff, and Zig was just like, "What?" Like it was really funny. Like that was so yeah, that was pretty funny. But it was a pretty interesting storyline. And then like um, Zig went into Maya's house, and like Maya's mom sat both of them down and started talking to them about sex. That was really funny too. And then like um, I think at some point Maya found the condoms in it, and that was pretty funny. I think they did it. I think they actually did end up having sex, but I don't know. But I think there's going to be some tension in that relationship based on the reviews I watched from Neon Diamond 101. So other storylines, the Grace and Zoe's storyline, I actually am interested in. Like Grace has cystic fibrosis, which is something different that they've done. They did cancer, and they did cancer, um, like bipolar. They've done a few like disorders and diseases on the show that they've never done cystic fibrosis. So that's pretty interesting. I think Grace is a pretty interesting character. Like I said, she's one of those characters in the next generation that didn't really get to shine, but I feel like in the next class she will get to shine more. Um, but yeah, I find that kind of interesting. Like I know Neon Diamond 101 didn't find it that interesting. Like he was kind of more into the other storylines, but I actually kind of found that interesting a bit. I don't know why, but it just was to me. Zoe's the same way. She's a character. I saw a lot of potential in her, like in the last few seasons of the Next Generation, but like I said, like she was a very new character. I thought there was too many characters, so she just kind of was a new character that was added on. But I feel like, much like I said, with all the other characters, she'll really get to shine. I feel like she did shine in the last few seasons of Next Generation, but she'll get to shine even more in the new show. But yeah, so I like that storyline. Let's see, there's Tiny and Shay and Lola, that thing going on because Shay liked Tiny and Tiny liked her, but I can't remember what she didn't get. She ended up not getting with him. I can't remember why. Oh damn, I can't remember why. Like she was talking to him about her to her parents, and like her parents weren't so sure about him, and so she ended up like ending things with him. And then Lola ends up calling her, and she was like, "Is it okay if I ask him out?" And Shay was like, "Wait, what?" And Lola was like, "Well, I've liked him for a long time, you know." And Shay was like, "Well, why didn't you say anything?" And Lola was like, "Well, I just didn't want to for you to get upset." Well, anyways, Lola ends up asking Tiny out, I think, and Shay just says, "Okay, go for it." And you can see that she's not okay with it. Like she still likes Tiny a lot, but she's going ahead and letting Lola ask him out. So there's that thing going on. And what am I missing? Oh yeah, there was Miles and Tristan, which uh, don't care for that. Um, I mean, it's not. I don't really care for that storyline between them. Obviously, Miles. The dad is coming back, and Miles is not okay with that because he had that. I did see that the few episodes where he had those problems with his dad in the last show in the Next Generation. And he's obviously not okay with his dad coming back. He doesn't want his dad to come back, but his mom was like, "Well, you should do it. You should just be happy for the family. Just do this for the family. Just be happy." And so obviously Miles is in a pretty tough place. And um, he's getting together with that one chick, the one who gave him the pills. Damn it, what's her name? Um, Crap. I can't remember her name, but like the one who gave him the pills. Damn it, I can't remember her name. Esme. Was it Esme? Yeah, I think it's Esme. Yeah, Esme's the one who gave him the pills, and like she's trying to help him cope with the whole situation. Um, but yeah, so that's pretty interesting too. I like that storyline, and then there was the little storyline with Hunter. Like he doesn't want to play sports. He's not really very good at them, and he wants to start a video game club. And at first, Tristan was kind of being a little bitch about it. Like he was saying, "Go play sports like a normal person," and it's like, "Wow, Tristan, what? You're kind of an asshole." Uh, but um, but he ended up saying, "Yeah, that's a good idea. I thought about you get your video game club." And obviously Hunter was really happy about that. Um, and I actually really like that storyline because I find that pretty relatable because I'm not really an athletic guy either. Like I never really cared for sports. And I guess I was always kind of a nerd, sort of. So I could kind of relate to that storyline. So yeah, and plus I kind of for some reason I think Hunter's a pretty interesting character. Like I obviously know what happens with him later in the show because of Neon Diamond 101's reviews. But I don't know. The actor that plays him seems like he's got a lot of potential. Like I like how the actor plays Hunter, and yeah. So that's yeah. I like that storyline. I think there's a few other things. Oh yeah, there was that whole thing with Shay and like her not having a big enough ass or something. That was kind of funny. And then there was that whole thing with Frankie, like how she wanted to be different or something, or she was kind of insecure about herself, and um, I can't even remember. I didn't really care for that storyline that much. I'm not really big on Frankie yet. Like, I'm sure she'll grow on me, but just for now, I'm not really that big on her character. Uh, I don't know. I find Miles and Hunter to be more interesting than her, but I don't know. Maybe she'll probably grow on me, as the show goes on. But yeah, she had that whole storyline where she wanted to be different, and she was talking to this person on Face Range, but it ended up being Lola and Shay, because that was the only way they could get her to talk to her, because like Frankie had gotten into like an argument, like she was like trying to separate herself from them, but like they ended up talking to her through Face Range, and she was like, "Why did you do that?" And they were like, "Well, we didn't know what else to do. We didn't know how else to talk to you." So yeah, that was kind of cool. She knows who her true friends are, but yeah, I think that's about it. I think that's all the storylines. I think I've covered pretty much everything. If I'm missing anything, then let me know down below. But yeah, next class, I like it so far. It's definitely got a more organic feel to it than the last few seasons of the Next Generation did. Definitely much better, much more fresh. I think they needed to step back, take a break. You know, reevaluate things and then go back, which I think is what they did. So that's good. Yeah, but yeah, next class, thumbs up. We'll definitely keep checking it out. And yeah, I recommend it. So yeah, this is my review of Degrassi the Next Class so far, anyways. And yeah, so that's about it. And I will talk to you guys later. Peace.